here. Hope everybody's doing well. It's Thursday, August 1st, and I'm taking a break from picking huckleberries. So I thought, since I'm here, go ahead and go live because I don't know if I'm going to go live Sunday or not. So I'm still trying to get my other computer up. And so, yeah, this is an unexpected live. Does it say I'm live? Yeah. My computer's stuck over here. Oh, I don't see anybody yet. A lot of lives going on today, so we'll see what happens. See if I can get this computer to work. So if you're out there, say something. Say hello. Yeah. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Laurelyn. Yep, I'm a stranger. Hi, Janine. Who's the other person there? Still trying to get my other Darlene. Hi, Darlene. Still trying to get my computer going here. I don't know. It's probably going to take a while. Who else we got? Oh, hi, Diane. Long time no see. How are you doing? Hi, Cheryl. Hi, CMJ. Hi, Jacqueline. Hi, Nora. I think that's what that says. Hello. Starting. Oh, you may lose me. Okay. That's all right. Hi, Sue. Hi, Nita. Hello, Paula. Hi, Lisa. Hello, Teresa. Hi, Joyce. Hi, Joyce. Hi, Gladys. Hi, Dorlin. My computer is still not coming up, and it's so tiny on that little screen. Hi, Willa. Did you think I'm talking to you? Huh? I've been with you for days picking huckleberries. Yes. So, yeah, that's where I've been picking huckleberries. If you don't know what huckleberries are, you could look them up. Also, I put a picture up on the community page and of my YouTube channel. And I put a picture up on Facebook. And I think I put a picture on Facebook of the actual bush with the berries on there. And they do look quite a bit like blueberries, but they don't taste, in my opinion, they don't taste anything like blueberries. Anyway, so that's what I have been doing. I decided to take today off because it's warming up out there. It's pretty hot. Tomorrow, I'm going to take tomorrow off too, so I might go live for a little while tomorrow. And it's supposed to be like 97 degrees here tomorrow. So definitely not going to go out there tomorrow. And there's a lot of green berries on those bushes, so I give it a couple of days to ripen, right? I think I have pretty close to 4 gallons of huckleberries picked. And when did I start? I started picking, I think I might have gone out Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I think I skipped Tuesday. I went out Wednesday. So I've been picking for 4 days. And anyway, pretty close to 4 gallons so far. I'm almost doing like pretty close to a gallon a day, which is pretty good. Now, that's anywhere from 4 hours to 6 hours, you know. And I take a lot, do take breaks. If I get into a spot where I could sit down and pick, I do that. But I'll tell you what, it's getting harder and harder to get up. And then I'm thinking about like taking a cane with me. Oh, I know. I want to order one of those. I think it's in the garden section. And it's a, oh gosh, it's a little stand, okay? And you can either use it like a little seat, or you can flip it over and put your knees down on there, and it has braces on the side so it can help you get up. So I'm thinking about getting one of those and taking that with me. Might be kind of a pain in the, you know what, to lug it around, but I think it would be really helpful picking berries because I'm just getting pretty old. I've had a couple of difficult times getting up. So I've had to like crawl along, find a place where a fallen log or something that I can get on, and help me get up off the ground. Oh my God. I'm out of shape, you guys. I'm out of shape. So I'm beginning to think one of the most important things you could do is keep your leg strength up. Okay. So thinking like to exercise, especially your legs, because what's going to happen when you fall and you can't get up, You have to crawl over to the couch and, oh, yeah. Life is so much fun when you hit 61. All right. Think I'll say hi to everybody here in just a minute. Plus, okay, oh my goodness, black flies like crazy, and they bite, okay? They're little teeny black flies. They look just like house flies, really. They're pretty small, but man, do they bite. And you can't really feel them biting. You can feel them like crawling on you, but once they start to bite, you can't really feel it. And then all of a sudden you're, got bites all over yourself. Now I do put stuff on, bug spray, but we had a rain. It rained pretty heavy on Tuesday. Oh, that's why I didn't go pick berries on Tuesday. Anyway, so the bushes were all wet, and it kind of, took off my bug spray. And so I just got really bitten. I got 2 mosquito bites and then about 5 bites of those black flies. And I've put in Benadryl spray on there, and then oh, that's a good idea, Diane. I do have a walker with a seat, but it has wheels. Might work in the areas where it's pretty level. I mean, there's a lot of brush around, so, but that is a good idea. I could try that. Anyway, I put Benadryl spray on there, and then that didn't work too well. And then I put baking soda on there. I covered my hands in baking soda, wet baking soda, and that helped for quite a while, but now they're itching again. I'm just going to try some lotion. It'll probably sting. So If you're just tuning in, hello. Thanks for joining me. I'm not Huckleberrying today. I'm not picking. So I thought I'd come live for a little while and say hello to everybody so that you know that I'm still kicking. I don't know if you can see how red that is. Really red. And this mosquito bite is humongous. Okay, let's see who we have. Let's see. Norma, Sue, I think I said hello to you ladies. Joyce, Dorlin, Joyce, Mama Pop. Elaine. Hi, Becky. Diane's good. Joyce says, hello, everyone. Turn on the AC and the sprinkler. Yeah, I don't, I only have one of those AC air conditioners that it's really tall, and then it has a big hose, a pipe on it that you can vent out a window, or I do it on the patio door. But right now it says it's like 75 up here, and I got the ceiling fan going, so it's not too hot upstairs yet. Hi, Karen. And water is way too expensive here because it's city water. And I mean to tell you, we can't even water the lawn in the summertime anymore because they increased the rates. And I didn't realize it. And last summer, I was sprinkling in certain areas, and then my water bill just for water was like $140. And to me, that's like, that's way too much. Hi, Polly. Hi, Donna. Hi, Judy. A kneeling bench. Yeah. Donna says, I have one of those. Works really good. It folds up. Yes, it folds up. It's green. If I looked it up, what would I say? Like a garden bench, something like that. And Mary says they're light. Hi, Mary. And hello, Mary. Betty. Hi, Linda. Hello, Debbie. Hi, Kim. Lisa says, I laugh at myself getting up off the floor. I resemble a big old cow in the field. Oh, come on, Lisa. Hi, Lynn. Wait till you get to 62. Yeah. I'm 61 now, I think. Yeah. Next year, I'll be 62. Gotta start doing some leg exercises. It's good to see you too, Lynn. Oh, I hope you start to feeling better, Kim. Still not feeling great, but out of bed for a while. Oh, thank you, Karen. She said, I look well. I think I've been getting outside and getting a little bit of sun, so that has helped. Hi, Jackie. Oh, thank you, Lisa, for putting channels in. I appreciate that. Dining room chairs are helpful getting up in the house. Yep. Okay. Oh, really, Joyce? She said her water and garbage together is under $70. Well, for sewer and water is $97 a month. And then because we live out in the country, we don't have a garbage pickup person. What they tend to do in Idaho rural areas is they put out these big dumpsters. And so we have a dumpster area, and there's like I don't know, maybe 15 dumpsters out there, the big ones. And then so you have to take your garbage out there, which is good. It's better than having to burn it or. I would rather have like, I wish they had a recycling thing going on. I would like that better because when I lived in Oregon, that's what I used to do. We used to take our garbage in Oregon also, but I always took it to the recycling, especially the cans and glass bottles and stuff. Plus, pop cans, beer cans, and all that kind of stuff are, used to be 5 cents. So you always took those back so you could get your 5 cents back. Hi, Kay. Hey, Karen, with an A. Since we have two Karens in here. I haven't seen any bears get in the dumpsters. I haven't seen any bears at all since I've lived here, being out in the woods. I have seen the scat, the poo, bear poo, but I haven't seen a bear out here. The ravens, I'm pretty sure they're ravens and not crows because they're pretty big. They really have big beaks. They make a mess out there. They don't have it covered. And especially in the wintertime, oh my God, you might as well not even put your garbage in there. So I told Brandon, I'm like, let's separate household garbage, like, stuff from the refrigerator, and just dump it out on the ground for the birds because they're going to get in there and tear the garbage all up anyway, trying to get to it. Anyway. Hi, Brenda. Hey, Kay, are you home? I got to see Kay and her sister and her niece. Was it last week sometime? Yeah. So that was a lot of fun. I got to meet her. I met her up in Grangeville, Idaho, and got to spend about an hour, I guess. And we went to both quilt stores that we have in Grangeville. And anyway, that was fun. I really enjoyed that. Diane said she lives in town and water trash is over 100. Hi, Kathy. Yeah, there's been a little bit of smoke here drifting in, but so far, no fires, knock on wood. We did have a little bit of a fire about 20 miles or so away, but then we had that big rain on Tuesday, and so it pretty much went out as far as I know, the last I heard. So I think the biggest fires close to us is along what is called the Clearwater, or up by Lewiston, and they've had some pretty big fires over there. And then, oh my goodness, the town that I used to live in over in Oregon is called Richland, Oregon. It's by Halfway, Richland, east of Baker City, if you're interested in looking it up. But I used to work out there on a ranch. It's called Daly Creek Ranch. And it's like on the south side of the Powder River. And pretty much that whole ranch has burned down. The ranch is like 10,000 acres. And when you look at the map, it's pretty much all of Daly Creek property. And I couldn't believe it. The houses or the offices and so forth, I think they saved all of those, but the land itself And it's all sagebrush pretty much, and uh, brush and cottonwood trees, that kind of stuff. So that was pretty sad to see. Pretty sad to see. Yeah, a lot of fires around. If you look at the fire map, Idaho, Oregon, Washington, and Canada. Oh my God, Canada's on fire too. The fires are just terrible. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. I love it when people send me links. Makes it so much easier. Hi, Tammy. Brandon is doing pretty darn good. I don't know if I told you last time, um, but let's see. I think it's been about 2.5 weeks or so. He went in to see his heart doctor, the one that did hit the cardioversion, and they did an EKG. They, did all the heart test things that he needed to do. Everything looks good. So they cut him back from, I think it's called Metropol, something like that. It's a heart medication that keeps your blood pressure down or your pulse down. And so they cut him back by half on that. So he's only taken 50 milligrams. And what a difference that has made in his energy level. Big difference. So he feels a lot better from that. And then, of course, the mass that they found in his lower left lung, that is still, reduced to almost nothing. Praise God. And thank you for all your prayers for him. I really appreciate it. So at this point with that mass, he'll do another CT scan in a couple of months to see if it's grown or not, or what. So they're just going to keep an eye on it. So he's been feeling really pretty good. Yesterday he actually wasn't feeling that great, but today he's up and at 'em doing stuff. Hi, Glenda. Yeah, Metropearl. Yeah, something like that, Lisa. Hi, Suzanne. Hi, June. Utah is burning too, Polly. Ugh. Yeah, it does seem like Oregon is always burning. And I'll tell you, this is something I learned a couple of years ago that I wasn't really aware of it. But, and I don't know if Oregon's the same as Idaho, but if the fire starts in a wilderness area, they let it burn. Yeah, because they think that's part of nature. If it's started by a lightning strike or something like that, then they let it burn, which really pisses me off because we are surrounded by the wilderness area, and so they just pretty much let it get too close to the homes and stuff like that. And if they would, I understand that some trees need fire. Let's see, what is the tree called? Uh, Lodgepole. Okay. Lodgepole trees, they need fire that cracks open the seeds, and that's the only way that lodgepole will grow is after a fire. So I can kind of understand it in some ways, but in other ways they let it go too far, and I mean thousands and thousands and thousands of acres up in smoke. Is redwood that way too? Oh no, Diane. I'll say some prayers for him. Hi, Gloria from Tennessee, one of my favorite states. Okay, so I've been doing a lot of yakking. Trying to catch up with you guys. So I'm sure you guys have already seen this. This is the Sew Sampler box for July, but just in case you haven't seen it, I'm going to open it because it's a good one this month and I want to share it with you. So if you are in a different country or something and you get this box, and you don't want to see what's in it, go ahead and look away now. Really cute cover. Playful Summer. Playful Summer. And 20% off one order. Wow. One whole order. I better save this one. And then another free pattern. Ooh, I like that pattern too. I might have to go online and get that one. Let's see. I want to show you that pattern, but I got to cover up the codes. Look at that pattern. Nice. I like that pattern. Okay, I'm going to save that. Ooh, so nice box. This box is really heavy. This is probably one of the heaviest boxes. And look how full that box is. You know, I was going to quit getting this box a couple of months ago, but I don't know. They seem to keep getting better. So look at this, you guys. I got another bucket bag. If you were here last time, I opened the Primitive Gatherings box, and I got a bucket bag in that box too, but it was white. And this one's blue with a heart. For cross stitch. Isn't that pretty? Cute, cute. And it's made from canvas, so it's pretty sturdy. Brandon said I could use it to pick huckleberries, but couldn't do that because it would collapse, you know, on your berries. Plus, it would get all purple. Let's see. That bag is $7.98. So that would be really cute to take with you on retreat or something. But I think I'm just going to fill it full of jelly rolls or something like that. The one I got from Primitive Gatherings, in case you didn't see it, is this one. And yeah, same size, and I'm putting patterns in it. The patterns I get from Primitive Gatherings. So maybe I'll put patterns in this one that I get from the Sew Sampler. Great way to store them, and they're not that high up off of there. Works pretty good. Okay, so, and $7.98, that's not too bad. But if you have canvas material, you could probably make that pretty easy. Alrighty. Yeah, they come in handy. Exactly, Lynn. Not so great for all the wilderness, just for a few trees. That's true. But they do use those lodgepole trees a lot in building material because they grow really tall and straight and pretty big around, and they don't have that many limbs on them. So okay, the next thing, we got another one of these. Okay, And this actually says 100 on it. And because I believe, now I could be wrong, I was going to look this up before I said this, but I forgot to look. I believe this is their 100th box. Yeah, it's the 100th box. And so on there says Sew Sampler 100. So I love these little things. I've gotten 2 other ones from them, and I use them. Okay, this one was from the Spooky box, and I really like these things. Now this one I keep long arm pens and pencils and tweezers and so forth in it. So anything to do with the long arm stuff I keep in this one. And I think the other one is downstairs, but yeah, so 100. Pretty blue one. And they say that is a bonus, but it is $8.48. So if you want to get one that actually has the 100 on there. And then these are super handy. You know what this is? This is a glue pen, glue stick with the blue glue in there. And these are awesome for applique or wherever you may need glue. It's water soluble, and you can change this glue stick out of there. You can buy just the glue, and for a replacement, you don't have to buy the whole pin. But isn't this pin, this color is really pretty. I like it. It's kind of mauve, maybe a light purplish color. Anyway, really pretty. And what is that price? $7.48 for that. That's kind of expensive just for one. And again, now this doesn't happen very often. I think this is the second time that we've gotten 3 charm packs in a box. And that is awesome. Getting 3, okay? I think $35.94. All right? And it's 30s Playtime by Lindsay McCrae. So 30s type fabric. I'll just kind of fan through it. Really pretty. Whoop. Yeah. Pretty fabric. I like it. Fall off the chair, that wouldn't be good. All right. And then, it's still not done, you guys. We got some foundation papers for this star. Now, see, I might do the foundation papers for this type of block because would be much easier probably to use the paper. All right. But the blocks that you can make without paper, like half square triangles, I think it's easier just to make them the old-fashioned way without the paper. That's my opinion. I know some people like using the paper, and that's okay. So I definitely want to use these. Give them a try, okay? The unfinished block size is 4.5 inches. And it says this works great for 5-inch squares, either your pre-cuts or scraps. There's 42 sheets per pad, but it looks like, yeah, 42 sheets per pad. I think these also would be great for scraps because it's pretty small. So, yeah, I think scraps would be great for this. All right, that is, let's see. Those papers are $9.98. Okay. And then we got a pattern for a table runner, or for the table runner or a quilt. The quilt would be 68 by 76. The table runner 16 by 64. You know, it says, actually it says 68.5, but I don't usually add the half in there when I tell you because, you know, it's just easier to say 68. So there's the quilt. Another project great for scrap busting. And the thing I like about this is whenever you feel like just doing some scrap quilting, you just pull these out and sew away. All right, so that's that one. And then, of course, we got the block of the month, which is Peaceful Baskets. And it looks like this. All right. And that's what was in this box. What a great box, I think. A really good box. All right. So if you've been sewing along with me at all on this block of the month, I'm sorry, I'm way behind. I've decided to put this on the shelf for a little while, and at least until Huckleberry season is over. Okay. I have got 2 of the blocks done and 1 still cut up and ready to put together. So almost 3. I might go ahead and do this one and then just make it like a table runner or something, or a wall hanging. So that's kind of my plan right now with this block of the month. Okay. So I don't want to feel stressed out about, you know, that I'm behind, which I am behind. I know. But right now, between getting huckleberries, looking after Brandon, and the Elk City days is coming up, which we are having a quilt show, so I got to get ready for that. And yeah, so busy. All right, great box. I don't know if they still have any of these available or not, but and they're usually cost a little bit more to get just the box on its own. It's usually cheaper to get the subscription, but I would get the box because I think it's a good box. Yes, that's what I was going. Thank you for bringing that up, Kay. So what I was thinking is adding these papers in with the kite papers. So but the kite papers are bigger. So this is the kite, vintage kite, and these are the papers. And these are 6.5 inches unfinished. And let's see. Here is I'm doing all of these pretty much with scraps. So I was thinking about adding these papers to this, but I would have to add like a border around these papers to get them to be 6 inches, so the blocks would be all the same, right? Like a 2-inch border all the way around each one. So I'm just going to put these in there with that. And then one of these days we'll just work on that scrap quilt. And I think I might put this... No, I'm not going to put that in there. I was going to say I put that pattern in here too, but I don't want to do that. So, yeah. Still working on that. Although I haven't done anything with it for a while. For now, I think I'm going to go... I have an empty spot over here. So I think I'm going to put this in there because I might want to do it. That's a good place to put it for now. Actually, I have 2 empty bins over there. All right. I don't save these boxes. Believe it or not. Okay. Let's see what you all are talking about. I don't know why I saved those cards, but I do. And actually, they've come in handy quite a few times. When I got this glue stick I put over there. Well, I might put this over my other area over there. Okay. And this, sorry, I'm putting things away. And I think I'll just leave that out for a little while. Okay. 3 of those would equal 2 of the 6-inch blocks across, though. You could mix them. That's true. Hi, Letitia. How's it going? Hi, Betsy. The long arm is working somewhat okay. I've still occasionally get a little bit of problem with eyelashing, but not real bad. So I just have to be really careful that I check every bobbin. I need to get a bobbin winder is, I think, part of the problem, or might be part of the problem. So, hi, Lori. Thank you, Lynn. Yeah, pressure is not good. I do still want to finish that quilt with Kay. Festivals and fireworks. So we got to do that one. Oh, thank you for the hearts. And let's see who else we have here. Of Lori. Said hello to her. Hello, Quilt Squirrel. How's it going? Oh, that would look good for Christmas fabric. Also, I think that would be really cute to make like Christmas ornaments. I think you could do it. Probably be small enough. Okay, Kim, go rest, sweetheart. Hi, Nita. I'm not sure if I said hello to you or not. Yeah, Diane, that might be what it's called. I'd have to go down and get the medicine bottle. Hi, Deb. Yeah, I tuned it up several times, Suzanne. Jackie says, I have a few of the FPP papers from Fat Quarter Shop. I, I put them to have handy when I move. I know I am going to want to senseless projects after I move. Yeah, that's what I like about scrap quilting. You just sew, like you said, senseless sewing. All right, my hands are starting to itch again. All right, so the next thing I want to do, it is the first of the month, August 1st. August 1st. Oh my gosh. Hi, Denise. Hi, Jan. First of the month, so I'm going to change my needle, make sure I have bobbins, which I think I do, kind of clean my machine up a little bit. I just did it a couple of weeks ago, the cleaning up, so I don't have to do like a real major one. Probably should oil it though, so I'm going to grab my oil. I think what I need to do is play around with the long arm bobbin winder and maybe make some adjustments on that. That might be what the problem is. Okay, got my little oil. So I'll get this machine cleaned up. And then I have a project that I want to work on. Prayers going out to you, Gloria. All right, let's see. Well, it doesn't look too bad. Little cleaner brush. Kind of. Now I could use a vacuum cleaner to clean this out because this is pretty big opening here, but I don't really want to turn that on while I'm live because it is noisy. Not really that dirty because, like I said, I just cleaned it up a couple of weeks ago. So, what are you guys working on today? Doing anything fun? All right, now I need to change this needle. That's the other thing I need to do is order some needles. I'll show you what I did the other day. Remember the horse quilt? Now I tried doing this on the long arm. Do an applique, but every time I went over the applique part, I only got a little ways, and then my thread started breaking. And like I said, I was doing this on the long arm. So I'm going to try and finish it up with the sewing machine because I have needles for the sewing machine that should go through the applique. But I don't have special needles for the long arm going through the applique. And well, I ended up just going around the border, and then I did a little bit here. Went through that part okay because it doesn't have applique glue of any kind in the background here or in the borders. But, and I did get a little bit of the hair and stuff done, but like I said, just the thread kept breaking, and that was pretty irritating. So you can see on the back better how much I got done. And yeah, it did not like going through fusible webbing. So I want to try it on this one. I'd like to get those done before the quilt show. I got that one and then the blue horse. So when I put this new needle in, I'm going to put in a 9D14 and sharp. And I know they make needles for applique, so if this doesn't work, this 9D14, then I'll have to order the applique needles. Let's see. Find my screwdriver. And make sure that's up where it needs to be. All right. That screwdriver is not big enough. $78 upstairs right now. There. And I have a used pill bottle that I put my used needles in. Let's see. Tammy says, I'm working at work. Teresa, can you show us your foot pedal on your machine? Is it super sensitive? How does it maintain the speed? Well, on the sewing machine, it's just a the basic foot pedal that came with the machine. So do you have the same sewing machine, the Brothers? PQ 1500 SL? Quilts Girl says, I like the idea of cleaning and winding bobbins on the first day of each month. May have to do that. It really helps me, you know, keep track. Because sometimes I'll go all month without changing the needle. It depends on how much sewing I do. And I wind like 6 bobbins. And whenever I go through like three bobbins, I change the needle. Not always though. More or less, most of the time, if I hear the needle start to click, you can hear it. It's like it's punching the fabric, and it just sounds different once it gets dull. And I'll change it then too. So my machine died and I need a new machine. Well, this machine does not have a speed adjustment. The only way you control the speed is with the foot. When I was using the machine for free motion quilting, you know, like a Longarm, I kept just going too fast. I couldn't, you know, slow down. So I taped a piece of cardboard back here. I figured out how fast I could go, and then I marked it. I pushed this down and I marked it, and then I cut a piece of cardboard and I taped it to the back so I could only go that far with my foot. And that helped a lot for the free motion. But if you're just regular piecing, you might want, you know, your foot to be able to go a lot faster. Once I took that off of there, because I was so used to that being there, you know, even for regular sewing. Anyway, I took that off of there, and I'm just now getting used to not going too fast, you know, get used to the foot. There for a little bit, boy, I would just go too fast. Lori is heading outside. Polly's taking a break on a wedding dress to shorten the train. Good thing I have a few weeks to finish. Jackie is sorting out the craft room stuff, deciding what to keep, moving into a smaller house. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Yeah, you're losing a little bit there, Jackie. Thank you, Lori. Thank you, Kathy. Still whittling away at my stash, whittling away. I can't say that. Making a jelly race quilt today. Yeah, I know, yeah, MJ, I know. You have been following me for a long time. Long time. Thank you. I forgot, though. I knew you were somebody I knew. I just couldn't remember who it was. MJ Sews. Control is similar to learning to drive. You learn how much pressure to apply to control your speed. Yeah. But if you get the machine that's a Juki like this one, it does have the speed control on it. This This one doesn't though. So anyway, that's my foot story. Oh, okay, Karen. She said most of the time her feet are numb and I'm afraid not having speed control. Yeah, try that with the little cardboard piece on there. Hi, Sandra. Hi, Terry. Terry is sewing up a mini backpack. Okay. All right. I'm finished getting a needle on here. Alrighty. Now, after I change the needle, I always use my hand winder and make sure that the needle goes down through the hole the correct way, just in case you got it on there wrong. I'd rather do it this way and make sure it's not hitting the plate. So that's my little tip for you on that. Oh, thanks, Becky. The other day when I got home from picking huckleberries, oh my goodness, I was so tired. I got everything put, I think I got home like around 4 o'clock. And I put everything away. And then I thought, well, I'll just lay here on the couch and rest because my back has just been killing me, you know. This is the worst it's been in a long time. But I still got to go pick berries, so I just suffering through the pain. Anyway, I got home. I'm like, okay, I'm just going to lay here, rest my back, and then I'll, you know, for about an hour. I fell asleep for 3 hours. 3 hours, you guys. That is the longest nap I have taken in a long, long time. All right. This lotion does kind of help with itching, but it doesn't last very long. All right, I'm going to start sewing that quilt. I'm going to bring it over. Right now it's up on the design wall. I'll flip the screen so you guys can see it. And I think I got the first 2 rows done on it. Now, this quilt that I'm going to show you here in a minute is for one of the ladies that used to be in the sewing group, our local sewing group. And usually when somebody from the group moves or, you know, can't be in the group and they've been with the group for a long time, we make them a quilt, just a lap quilt, you know. And so all of these blocks were put together by other ladies in the group. Um, so two of the rows were not sewn together yet, so I finished that up. Now I'm sewing the rows together, and once I get those together, I can put it on the long arm. I'm hoping to have it completely done by before the second weekend in August, because that is when the our local quilt show is, and I know she's going to be here for that. So if she's feeling up to it. So yeah, I must have needed the sleep for sure. Yeah, exactly, MJ. Um, so how are things going for you, MJ? I hope you're doing well. Uh, okay, so I'm going to sew that. So this will be fine for the 79 in here now. I might have to turn the air conditioner on. So I'm just going to leave the live running. So you're welcome to, come and go as you please, whatever you want to do. But I figured since I'm going to be sewing anyway, I might as well just have the live going. I know there's a bunch of other people going live today, so if you had planned on going over there, it's not going to hurt my feelings or anything. Do what you need to do, and I will do my best to keep talking. Okay, so let me test this, make sure everything's okay. Yep, looks good. Except I'm going to turn it down a little bit. Check it one more time. A little too small. Okay, that's good. Hi, Liz. How's it going? Hi, Jamie. How are you doing? Hi, Kathy. Hi, Susie. Yeah, MJ, I knew he passed away and you were going through all that stuff. That's why I asked how you were doing. Yeah, that's what you got to do. Try to stay busy. Hey, Frank. How you doing? Well, if I'm not picking huckleberries, Kathy, I don't know. I try to sew a couple of hours every day. It depends on how hot it is up here. So, oh, I was going to turn the, okay. You guys get ready. I'm going to flip the camera so you can see the quilt on the design wall. Let's see if I can flip it, okay? All right, get ready. Here I go. Okay, so there's the quilt over there. Kind of a crazy quilt. All right, so I'm going to flip you back around. This lady who is getting this quilt loves bold colors. So these are all her favorite colors. She really likes those like neon type colors. All right. Sounds like Brandon's back in the house. I can hear the TV on. No, I haven't finished the dog quilt yet. So I typically, okay, here's kind of how my day goes. I get up in the morning, and morning time is my worst time for fibromyalgia. So it takes me probably like 2 hours, two and a half, sometimes 3 hours to kind of wake up and feel like I can do something. So after I wake up, then I do a little bit around the house. I have my normal chores. Like I make the bed, clean up the kitchen after breakfast stuff. Sometimes I vacuum. And depending on how I'm feeling, I might just vacuum just the bedroom or just the living room. And then sometimes I might take a shower. All right. And then about 1 o'clock, I'm usually up by 8, let's say 8 o'clock in the morning. Then by 1 o'clock, I'm ready for a nap. And that's pretty much the end of my day. Sometimes if I'm still feeling okay, then I will sew for a little while. Like right now, I'm ready for a nap. I'm really tired, but I'm making myself stay up. I'm making myself stay up and because I want to get this done. Now, I know I'm not supposed to do that. But that's okay. I'm going to do it anyway because I want to get this quilt done. Plus, I have a bunch of other stuff I need to get done for the quilt show. So that's why I'm taking, part of the reasons why I'm taking 2 days off from picking berries. So, even when I go pick berries, I will pick for a little while and then I'll go sit in the car. And sometimes I take a nap in the car. It's quite the process. Yeah, it's bright and cheery for sure. So that's kind of how my day goes. My fibromyalgia has been better since I started taking that Lyrica, but that Lyrica sometimes makes me a little tired. But I've been sleeping a lot better. I also have that sleep paralysis, and it hasn't happened in quite a while. So that is a condition, or I don't know if it's a condition. Yeah, I guess it's a condition where your body or you become aware, but you're still asleep and you feel like you're paralyzed, but you're kind of in a dream state, but you're aware. It's really, really weird. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it, um, but it can be pretty scary. And because you're paralyzed, you can't, you're awake, or you feel like you're awake, but you can't move, in other words. And so the other night it happened to me. Like I said, it hasn't happened in a long time. And so I'm, realize in my head, in my dream, whatever, that what is happening. But I was dreaming and I thought I was awake, that my body was floating up to the ceiling. And then I couldn't get past the ceiling, so I came back down to the bed, and then I tried again, or my body went up again to the ceiling, and then it came back down, and then I thought that I sat up in bed, and that I was that I was shaking Brandon to wake up, and so he could help me get out of this dream thing. But so I thought I was actually awake doing that, shaking him, but I wasn't, because in the dream, I took some deep breaths, and then I just tried to calm myself down, and then I was able to open my eyes, and then all the dream stuff went away, and I was still laying down. So, yeah, it's sleep paralysis is really freaky. I hate it. Hi, Danielle. And anyway, so that was fun. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. How are you doing today? So, like I said, I think it's been a couple of years since that has happened to me. It used to happen quite a bit, but what I have figured out is I try to remind myself in the dream that I need to take some deep breaths and calm down, because then you wake up. You can get yourself out of it. And sometimes when you're dreaming, you see some really funky stuff, like I have felt like there's somebody in the room, and, uh, yeah, it can be really scary. When I did some research on it, back in the day, and I mean a long time ago, they used to think that people were being possessed by demons. Look it up. And that's kind of how you feel sometimes when you are dreaming that somebody else is in the room, because it's kind of like a shadowy figure. Um, anyway, it can be pretty scary. And I think what's happening is that you're hallucinating. I don't think you're breathing right. So that's why I say when it happens to me, I try to, remind myself to start breathing. But it takes a few minutes. It's like you got to go, oh, I'm in sleep paralysis. This is what's happening. I need to breathe. Hi, Susan. How are you doing today? Yeah, I just kind of popped on. This needle doesn't, sounds like it's clicking. Yeah, it sounds like it's, yeah, it's not, something's wrong. But you know what that means? I'm going to have to change that needle. Even though it was a brand new needle, does not sound right. Sometimes that happens, you know. I hate it when the notifications pops up right over the chat. I'm doing okay. Kind of tired, but trying to get some stuff done up here. If I can. Got it. My needle threader on here is broke, so okay, that looks okay. All right, back to sewing. No, I haven't been doing any canning. Right now I'm just picking huckleberries and sewing. And Brandon's been working on the camper. He's still working on that. So I've been helping him a little bit off and on. Putting the new floor in. And I had quilters, our local quilt group meeting the other day on Tuesday. So I went to that. That sounds a lot better. So sometimes you just get a bad needle in your pack. It happens with those long arm needles too, quite often actually. Um, right now everybody's pretty busy. My friend Wise Karen, getting ready for the quilt show and Elk City days. So not too many people are up picking berries. That's one reason why I'm up there doing it, because there's not very many people up there picking right now. And, there's a small window, well, maybe a month. Um, and once people find an area where there's a lot of huckleberries, within a couple of days they're all gone. So you got to be fast. But yeah, friends would help. Yeah, MJ, the thump thump is very distracting, and you know that it means something is wrong with your needle for sure. Okay. Get that turned on. Get that one pressed, and I'll go get the next two. I really need to spend a little bit of time up here cleaning. This place is a mess. It's a mess. Yeah, you can see the fabric. Actually, I'll grab it. It's over here. I didn't pick the back out, but it's really pretty. She's gonna love it, I'm pretty sure, because it has all the colors that are in the front of the quilt are in the back. Isn't that pretty? Bright, cheery. I think she will really like this quilt. This is One Must Have Sunshine, Freedom, and a Little Flower. It's by Moda. Very nice. I'm going to have to save some of this salvage. And I saved my salvages for Donna over at Handmade by Ying, because she's going to be using salvages for something. I don't use them, but Donna does. And I try to save her ones that have really cute sayings on them, or, what have you. So that's the back for it. Oh, I forgot when I went in and saw Kay a couple of weeks ago. We went to the quilt shop. I did get 4 fat quarters, 5 fat quarters. These are the fat quarters I got. Aren't those pretty? So, kind of purple, lavender, lilac, whatever color. And then this one. And this is like little snowflakes. Really soft, pretty blue color. Really pretty. Pretty. Fat quarters. And then I bought this long arm ruler. So it's, you know, like an all-in-one type thing. You got this part here, got a nice V here, got this shape, and then a straight line here. And so it's like a little more than a 1/4 of an inch thick, but it's made for your long arms. And it's made by Handy Quilter. So one of the shops had this on sale, so I went ahead and picked it up. That's right, Kay. That was a special occasion. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. That Kay is the first person that I have met from YouTube. So that was a lot of fun. Her and her sister were taking a road trip, and her niece. And, oh, how was I haven't got to talk to you. How was the redwood forest, Kay? Did you enjoy that? Those big redwoods? Becky says, I love the backing. It's very bright. I lean towards bright colors as well. Hi, Heather. Kathy says, I love your choices of the fat quarters. Colors are gorgeous. Thank you. Thank you, Becky. So I'm probably just going to do like a edge to edge design on this quilt. And I do know that she likes like flower type designs, so I'll try and put flowers on it. I actually have quilted quite a few quilts for the lady that this is going to. And she moved out of Elk City, so I haven't seen her for quite a while. I'm gonna look through here real quick and see if there was any. Yeah, when I was a kid, sometimes we would all go pick huckleberries, and my mom would say the same thing. But she would always make a huckleberry pie. We always wanted a pie. And yeah, I take a pistol with me, Frank, when I'm out, and Will is with me too. Oh, Jamie made it through no by July. Oh, yay for you! Good for you. I didn't, unless I don't count the shopping trip with Kay, because that was a special occasion. Okay. I mean, I don't think we should have to count special occasions. Yeah, I have a small Browning 22 pistol that I call my Huckleberry because it's pretty small. It doesn't weigh too much, and so I wear that. I also have bear spray, and then of course, I have Willa, and Willa's pretty good about alerting me to, whatever. If she hears something, then she's like, and she pretty much sticks right by me. So I'm aware of what she's doing. I keep an eye on her. Um, and I try to also keep an eye on my surroundings. I know you're down and you're picking and you get pretty distracted just by picking. And, but I try to look around, be aware of my environment. I need a walking stick, or I'm thinking about taking one of my canes because the ground is really. I almost tripped in a hole and broke my foot. But so Brandon knows if I'm not home by a certain time to come look for me. So if something does happen, and there's not a lot of traffic up there, but I would say there's probably somebody goes by about every hour or so. And then there's like Forest Service people. So if something was to happen, I would get help. It might not be right away, but they would be there eventually. And well, I don't think Willa would protect me, but I don't know. I think she would run and hide, try to hide or get in the car if something was to scare her, because that's kind of how she is. But at least I would know something was happening, you know. And if it was like a bear or something, I would fire off the shots up in the air. I wouldn't just, you know, shoot it because it's there. Um, I would try to scare it away first. But if something was trying to attack me, I would shoot it. Sorry, but if that bothers you. But I've been here 8 years picking huckleberries, and I haven't seen any wildlife up there other than like squirrels, deer, elk, and that's really all I've seen up there. That's not to say that something wouldn't come, you know, come by, but there's another area that I go pick berries in that is a lot more remote. And when I do that, Brandon always goes with me. So, all right, there's that one. Yeah, exactly, Valerie. Well, death by bear is not for me either. Yeah, she would at least alert me to the bear. Yeah. Kay says, I did love the redwood forest, but the Oregon coast was probably the highlight for me. Yeah, that Oregon coast is really pretty, isn't it? Exactly, Frank. A good dog is definitely your friend. I took the first day I went up, I took both dogs. I had Annie and Willa, but Annie's back end is pretty bad. You know, she's got that hip hip dysplasia thing going on, and not that she really overdoes it, but it is, you know, kind of heel, you know, it's uphill, downhill, going over trees and branches and stuff like that. And I think for the most part, she stayed fairly close to me this time, but it still was too much. And later in that night, she had a hard time getting up, you know, to go out and go potty and this and that because of her back end. So I haven't taken Annie back out there with me, just Willa. And, you know, Willa is like 4 years older than Annie is. But, and Willa can overdo it too. But like I said, Willa, she doesn't run around and like she did when she was young. She doesn't like go after and chase squirrels and all that kind of stuff. She pretty much stays right there with me. So, um, so far she hasn't overdone it. She doesn't get the naps like she normally does. So she is pretty tired when she gets home. Oh, yeah. Too bad you didn't see the elk on the Oregon coast. Let's see. Willa is about 7 and 7 or 8. And then Annie is, you know, like 4. But um, Annie has had bad hips ever since we got her. And I mean, we got her when she was about 8 months old, and you could already tell that she was going to have hip problems. And she's a chocolate lab. I know, Valerie, I don't run around like I used to either. You should have seen me trying to get up from the huckleberry bushes. That was quite entertaining. Hi, Renee. How's it going? Hello, Linda. Hello, Shelley. You didn't see an elk on you in on your entire trip? Oh, until you got until you went back through Colorado. Okay, should have came up here to Elk City. Yeah, labs are good dogs. Um, Actually, I prefer a mixed breed because sometimes they're just overbred, you know. And that's why they have those hip problems. This is the first lab that we've had that with hip problems, though. That iced tea is good stuff. I think this is a pattern by Vella Rosa. Okay, I'll go hang this one back up. This is the last 2 rows. Pin those together. Right there. Hey, Judy. I have only 1 year, 8 months, and 18 days until retirement. Yay, Brenda. Whoops, it looks like I'm spinning. I'm going to use my free motion quilting gloves the next time I go out to pick huckleberries, because I'm tired of getting bit, and I have the index finger and thumb already cut out of these. So that should help protect my hands a little bit more. I wish these were just a little bit bigger, though. I used them a couple of years ago, and then I washed them and dried them, and so they shrank a little bit. but they still have purple stains on them. They work really good for picking berries. Judy has 2 labs and a husky. I will never have another husky as long as I live. Yeah, they're pretty crazy dogs. We had a few growing up. What time is it? 1:30. 1:30 already. I usually sew faster than this, but when you're talking and reading chat, goes a little slower. Goes just a little slower. Fabric is fraying so bad. I think it was been handled too much. So, ask me anything. Good idea about the fingertip cutout gloves. I have to try that next blackberry season. Maybe with those rubber green gloves. I would use leather gloves picking blackberries because of all the thorns on there. Yeah, those thorns are nasty. Maybe get a old pair of leather gloves and cut the finger out on those. I love blackberries, but man, oh man, those thorns are nasty. Bee berries, you mean? Um, no, I think she's talking about blackberries. What is GR? GR are awesome. Male Goldens are so sweet. Yep. Never heard of those. I think my chat keeps getting behind there. Getting hungry for lunch or a snack. Boy, some of these blocks are pretty bad. I'm trying to straighten them out as I go, but I just hope it all stays together. Okay. Oh, golden retriever. Oh, okay. Male Goldens, I get you. I was behind on what you guys were talking about. Yeah, I like golden retrievers. I've had a mixed golden lab retriever. Yes, I have made a tote bag. Yeah, those are pretty easy to make. Okay, I'll go hang this one up. And I can, so these four together. Yeah, some of this fabric, especially the green one, the green pieces in here, and I don't know what fabric line it is, but it has frayed quite a bit. And I feel like a lot of your solid fabrics fray really easy. That's one reason why I don't use them. But this one, I think got passed around a lot because it was the group effort putting it together. And so, the more you mess with the fabric once it's cut, the more it frays. That's just going to happen. The pawpaws are on but not ripe. I still love picking up persimmons. You know, I've never picked those. Of course, I think you have to have warmer tropical type weather for those, if I'm thinking correctly. I don't think that would grow around here. Bleed berries. I've never heard of those. MJ wants to know if anybody else has trouble with Andover fabric and being kind of ripply. I'm doing the Cotton Cuts 50 States quilt, and it's a bit frustrating, but maybe it's just me. I don't know. I'm not doing that. And the other thing about this, putting together other people's blocks is not everybody sews the same way. You know, not everybody's 1/4 of an inch is the same. And so I've tried to fix what I can on this. Let's just say it's been a nightmare. And, you know, you're using, 15 different sewing machines. And, like I said, they don't all sew the same. So. Well, I can see there's a mistake here, but I'm not going to. It's not my mistake. So I'm not going to pick it out. Mistakes happen. That would be kind of a pain in the rumpus if I was to have to pick it out. Ah. Well, I'll think about it. I haven't quilted it yet, so I could still fix it. I'll be right back. I need to use the girls' room. Well, I might have to fix it because it is pretty noticeable. It's one of the pieces here, the flying geese on the bottom row is turned the wrong way on both ends. So I'd have to pick out like an L-shaped piece, flip it. You know, it's going to take a little bit of time, but I could do it. That's right, I'm growling. Piecing it, I'm using 2 stitch length. Oh no, Laurie. She said, I found a quilting home for my old singer. Now her machine that she uses is broken. Really good timing. Yeah. Oh, Southern Indiana. Okay. For pawpaws. Shelley says she hasn't had issues with Andover. It's usually Riley Blake and Kona Cottons that are bad. Yeah, starch would certainly help for sure. Yeah, Mary, that's kind of what problem I'm having. You know, I don't really want to sew a 1/8 inch seam allowance to make everything um, match up, you know. So some things I've had to rip out already. All right. Do 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 do. But Yeah, I think I better pick it out. Gosh, I wish I would have noticed that before I sewed those two together. If I had it already quilted and everything, then, you know, I wouldn't do anything about it. Piece of candy. Yeah, 1/8 inch seams are for micro piecing. Yeah, it'll stay together. The only problem is, like this, like I was saying, this green fabric, some areas are pretty frayed already, and if it's real bad section, then I would go back over it and do like a zigzag stitch just to hold that in better. Because when you put it on the long arm, it gets stretched a little bit. And that's when you really have to be careful. That your seams don't come apart. Looks like we have 65 people watching or listening. Thank you for being here, you guys. I appreciate having the company. What stitch length are you? I'm doing 2 stitch length 2. Okay. There's that. Be right back. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and fix this. Thanks, Kathy. Kathy says, happy to be watching. I'm here, says Heather. Oh no, Lisa. Lost the game of Bob and Chicken. All right, I need the seam ripper. Seam ripper, seam ripper. Where's my other one? My better one, my sharper one. Right here. Right here. Okay, I'll show you what happened. You see, these are sewn on wrong. Oh, I just need to be really careful so I don't fray any more of this material than need be. So luckily, it's on the ends and not in the middle somewhere, right? So it won't be as difficult to fix. I don't know if I would fix it if it was somewhere in the middle. I probably would. I say no, but knowing me, I probably would fix it. Okay, now make sure I know which one it is that... Okay, it's this one that needs to come out. Exactly, MJ. It's pretty obvious, and yeah, it would have continued to bug me. And I'm sure the other ladies in the sewing group would have noticed it. Just looking over there to make sure the rest of them are sewn on right. Looks okay from here. After I get done fixing this, though, I'll turn the camera around again. You guys can look at it. See if you see any mistakes. Before I finish sewing all of the rows together. Normally, I'm not this careful taking these out, but okay, there's that one. If I turn that around, that looks fine. So I think I need a little more room up here. I need just a little more room. Okay, that should be enough room. I know you can't see, but all right. Make sure I have that turned the right way. Now, I usually do is pin the floppy part together to keep it out of my way so I don't sew it into the fabric that I don't want it in, right? So, exactly. That's what I do too. Or that's what I think also. If I see it, other people will see it too. If the error would have been in every other row, then I would have just left it, right? Because then it would have been, you know, your design choice. Here we go. That side's almost fixed. Yeah, me too, Lori. Lori says, I'm too picky. I fix everything. You're a good egg, Teresa. I'd take a pick and, with fun, blackmail my fellow piecer. Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, I need to press this one. There we go. Okay, now I need to fix the other end. Still not done with the seam ripper. Hi, Joan. I am making a quilt that or I'm finishing putting together a quilt that my sewing group made for a member of the group who has moved, which is something we typically do. And so I'm putting the rows together. They put all the blocks together and they sewed them into rows. And now I'm putting the rows together. But one of the rows had the flying goose on the wrong way, so I'm taking it out and putting it the correct way, because all our geese need to be flying the same way on this one. Happy Jack, yep. Good thing we have a seam ripper, you guys. I think it's getting pretty close to the time that I need to order a new seam ripper piece, because it's a lot better to use one that's sharp. Okay, now just double check which one I'm taking out. This one. So I figured, since I hadn't been live for a while, and I've been pretty busy out there picking huckleberries, I'm taking a couple of days off from doing that. So I'm trying to get caught up on projects that need to be done before Elk City days, because we're having a quilt show. So some of the quilts that I've made that are going in the show, I thought I had put labels on them already, but I guess not. So they need to have labels. And this one needs to be done for that lady, because she'll be at the quilt show. So as soon as I get this rows put together, I'll get it on the Longarm. And it's pretty small quilt. It's, like a lap quilt. So it shouldn't take me too long to quilt it. And I'm just going to do edge by edge, edge to edge quilting. So that shouldn't take too long. And then I'll have to square it up and put some binding on there. And then it'll be ready to go. Yeah, you can sharpen a seam ripper, but you have to have a really small, round file. So like Brandon has all different sizes of files. So he could sharpen it for me, but he doesn't really like doing it. But yeah, you have to have a really small, round file, and it has to have really fine teeth on it. It's just kind of a pain in the butt to do, you know. Might just be easier to buy a new one. And you can get the replacements. You know, I don't have to buy this whole seam ripper. You can just get these replacements. Okay. That one's ready to sew on. Double check it's going the correct way. Look 3 times, then sew. Oh, steel wool? Yeah, that's a good idea, Heather. That would probably do it. Yeah, diamond file. Yep, that would work. Oh, really? Check out Bob Fowler. He's got a way to sharpen the rippers. Okay. I'll write that down. So I'd like to see how he does it. Bob. Seam ripper. So, has anybody, hi, Donna. Has anybody listened to any good books lately? Or read any good books? I got bit on the palm of my hand too, and that one is just itching like crazy. I want to scratch him so bad. Just got up. Long winter's nap. Yuppers love books. I'm hooked on them. Blossom Street Collection. I'll have to check that out. Janine says, yes, I'm listening to Canary Girls by Jennifer. I can't pronounce that. Really enjoying. I read Dean Coots, Jane Hawk series. I'll have to write these down. Give me just a minute. All right. Almost fixed. Got one on my pinky that's itching too. Ugh. I should have just taken a bit of Benadryl. That would probably help. But then I'd be sleeping. Because those things knock me out. I woke up during the night itching like crazy too. It woke me up twice. Yay, that's fixed. I think there's a bunch of other people going live today. Today's Thursday, right? So I think Susan goes live at 4 o'clock my time. And then I think I saw that Mona was going to be on, I think at 5 o'clock. Bye, Lisa. It was great to see you. Okay, I'm going to go hang this back up over on the design board. I got strings everywhere. Threads. More threads. Let's see. Hang this back up over there. Make sure everything's straightened out. Okay, I'm gonna, ouch, look at this for a second before I finish sewing any more of these rows together. So have you guys look too, okay? I'm gonna flip the camera around, so get ready. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. I kind of wish that they wouldn't have sewn the rows together. Um, that way I could have mixed up the colors better, but it's kind of is what it is. But basically want to make sure the um, half square triangle or the flying geese are going the right way. So I believe this was a pattern by Villa Rosa. Let me look. Yeah, it's a Villa Rosa design. It's called Chips and Dip. Chips and Dip. It's by Heidi Cook. Chips and Dip. Okay, let's look at it. Looks okay to me, huh? Yeah. Looks like the flying geese are all going the right way. Okay. I love to read mysteries. Cute. I like fantasy, science fiction, like The Hobbit stuff kind of books. Dragons, with a little bit of romance. Nothing too raunchy. Okay, I'm going to finish sewing the bottom two together. Bye, Heather. Thanks for coming. Looks okay to me. The geese are all going the right way. Yay! Okay, I'm going to flip you back around. Get ready. There we go. Let's see. Oh my goodness, it's 85 degrees up here. No wonder I'm getting tired. Because, the heat kind of zaps you, right? Yeah, it's warm. Guess I should turn the air conditioner on. If I'm going to stay up here much longer, I'm going to have to. I love all the colors together. Well, thanks, Kathy. She said, I'll give you a lot of credit for sticking with fixing the quilt. Yeah, it wasn't too bad to fix, was it? Didn't take that long. I'm glad I fixed it. Gloria says, I've never been a big movie person, but recently I've become obsessed with 3 of the Jane Eyre adaptations of some Jane Austen movies. Oh, I've watched them just about every day. Wow. Yeah, I don't watch TV all that much. Brandon, he watches, in my opinion, stupid stuff. Some of the shows he watches are like, now see, look at that. Look how far off that is. I'm going to have to try to fix that a little bit, because that is just not going to work. So what I'll probably do is put it on an angle, just a little bit. You can still be a little off, but not that much. That was too much. Let's see how it does this time. Okay. That is better. That'll work. That's right, Frank. I can sleep tonight. I hope so. I might have to take a Benadryl tonight, because last night I kept waking up. Maybe that's why I'm so tired today. I woke up too much last night. But if I take a Benadryl tonight, those help me sleep. Plus, maybe that should help with the itching of my hands. So if you weren't here for the story when I was out picking huckleberries, there were black flies like crazy. And oh my God, I got bit so many times. That's why my hands are itching. Plus I have 2 mosquito bites. And like 5 black fly bites. Yeah, it's almost 2:30. How long have I been on? 2 hours? Well, I'll finish sewing this together, and then I'll probably go ahead and go. So it's going to have to be a little bit cooler up here before I put this on the long arm. I actually wish I had enough fabric to put one more border on this. I'd like to do like a border all the way around. Maybe I'll look through my stash and see if I have anything. That would match. What do you guys think? Think I ought to try and put a border on this? I don't know what I'm making for dinner yet, Kathy. I was thinking of something with shrimp. Like shrimp scampi or shrimp with an Alfredo sauce, or oh, and I was telling you, the kind of movies my husband likes to watch are like those B-rated shows. Some of those are just so stupid. Oh my God. And I'm usually listening to a book or something, but I'm kind of watching what he's watching, but I'm listening to my book, that kind of thing. And but yeah, he likes scary shows and blood and gore type things, and I'm not into that. No, and he likes like forensic files, that type of thing. And I don't like those shows either. I like comedies. I don't want to watch things that could be real, are real. Uh, you know, I watch TV to forget about everyday life and all the stress and worries and all that kind of thing. So, uh, that's part of the reason why I don't like to watch shows like Forensic Files and stuff like that, because I don't really want to hear about all that bad stuff. you know? If I want to take the time to watch something, I want it to be funny. I don't want it to be sad. And I don't want it to be scary. I like a funny romance. Now, I have watched sad romance shows. I prefer not to watch those either, though. Um, I don't like a show where the dog dies or the main character dies. I don't like watching those kind of shows. So I guess that's why I say, and I do like the shows like Lord of the Rings or The Hobbits, because that's not real, you know. Even though the guys did die in The Hobbit, and I thought that was sad. I did. I thought that was sad, but I really do not like to watch dog shows where the dog dies. I don't like those at all. I know. I love happy endings. You think a border would look good? I mean, why not watch shows with a happy ending? Okay, one more row and this will be all done. And he doesn't remember watching the show. Like this morning, um, he was watching one of the Gunsmoke episodes, and I'm like, God, we've seen that episode about 10 times. Don't they ever you know, play something different? And he goes, I haven't seen that one. I'm like, yeah, you have. It's a sad one because the horse dies, but he still didn't remember that show. He just doesn't remember them. Oh, State Fair. Sounds like fun, but it's too warm and too humid. Oh, that sucks. Hey, Katie, how's it going? All right. Make sure I have this going the right way, and then I'll bring the other half over. One more seam, unless I put borders on it. What you up to, Katie? God, this is bad. Ugh. Let's see, how am I going to fix it? Well, just do the best I can. That's all I can do, right? That flying geese is way off. Oh boy. Some things are fine, while others are not. Yeah, sometimes it's like that. I feel like I'm about ready to drop. I'm tired. Oh, that's nice, Nita. Her grandson won grand champion at the county fair with his rabbits. That's awesome. Hi, Jewel. How are you doing? Well, I was wondering if I had any more of this, if I had enough of this fabric right here that's going to be on the back. I might want to put that on as a border. But I have to see how that would look. Ugh, boy, really having a hard time with these all lining up. Well, I'm just going to have to scooge it here and scooge it there. That's good. I'm glad you're here today. Yeah, I thought I'd pop on. I'm not taking a few days off from picking berries. So I thought I would pop on, because I'll probably not be on this Sunday. Depends on the temperature out there, outside, how hot it's going to be. Okay, wish me luck here. that is, might be 1/8 of an inch. Pretty close. Here comes another one. So, what'd you guys have for dinner? Anything good? Here's another bad section. Let's see if I can get it just a little closer. If I would have had time, I probably would have taken all these blocks apart and redone the whole thing. That's how bad it was. But I really do not have the time to do that. All right. Now I'm going to press this over there at the big table because I really don't have room to press this over here without knocking everything down. Okay, let's see. Yep, it's done, yay. Now I need to measure it. Let me flip it. I'm going to flip it again for you guys. I'm going to put this. Okay, I'm going to flip you. Get ready. Here we go. In 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. If I have enough, might want to put this as a border. Oh, great. The backing wasn't made. Of course not. Okay, I need to stop volunteering. Let's see what that looks like. You guys can't see it very well. Let me see if I can bring you closer. Whoop, sorry. I don't know about that. That might be too busy without a solid separator, you know, like do a different color first and then that one. That might help. Oh, I'll think about it. Pretty cool looking quilt. I like the design. What do you guys think of that fabric as a border? I'm not even sure there's enough there. Feels like there is, but I could look through some of my fabrics. Okay, I'm going to flip you around again. Got a good view of my mouth. Okay, let's see what you all have to say. I agree with you. It needs something with more saturated color. Teresa, I would do a black border, then all the colors will pop. I think like tone on tone or something. I like Kathy's suggestion. Yes, I agree with Kay. What about the green that's on top of the... Yeah, the green would be pretty. I'll have to see if I have anything in my stash that would work. But I definitely think it needs something. If I'm going to use that other fabric as a border too, it needs something else in there, like a solid color piece and then that border. So we'll see. Solid dark border than what you had up, then black. Oh, that's an idea. Yeah, MJ says she thinks it needs a solid narrow border first, or that print as a narrow border and then a solid outer border. Yeah, that's an idea. Okay, well, I'll play around with it. I'll get some fabrics out, because, I have fabrics in my stash I can play with, right? In fact, I think I even have one of those greens. So the question is if I have enough. And her favorite color is that lime green color. So, and that bright orange. She loves all of those colors. So I think any one of them would be fine. So I'll give it a thought. I wonder why they didn't put flying geese all around. That's just on the sides. That's how the pattern does it too. Huh. Interesting. Oh well. Well, you guys, hi Janice. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. Gosh, itchy hands. Thanks so much for joining me today. I believe that Susan is on at 4 o'clock my time. And I don't know, just do a search on who is live. That's how I do it. I go to who I'm subscribed to, everybody that I'm subscribed to, and then I click on live, and it tells me who is live today and tomorrow and so forth. So that's a quick, easy way to do it. It was great to see you too, Susan. I need to stop scratching my hands. It was great to see all of you. I really appreciate everybody popping in and saying hello. Hope you guys have a great night. And I'll try and be back on again tomorrow, sometime in the morning when it's nice and cool upstairs. And you'll see what I decided on that quilt. Okay? I'll see you guys next time. Take care, everybody. Love y'all. Bye.